Welcome back everyone to the channel, and in today's video, once again, we are on Earth 2. We're going to go through some of the worst places that you can purchase land right now. So these are places that you want to avoid. Obviously, you can invest there if you want, but in my opinion, I would stay away from them. If you do invest in these places, you're most likely going to lose money. Your net worth may increase, but your credits won't. What that means is it's going to be very hard to make money off of this land or even sell this land once Phase 2 and Phase 3 are released. If you guys haven't heard about it already, I'm doing a $500 Earth 2 land giveaway. First place winner is going to get $500 worth of land, second place $150, and third place will get $50 worth of land. All you have to do is use this promo code right here and you are automatically entered. Every single time you use that promo code, you're going to show up inside of this transaction history, and I am going to randomly select 3 winners from this history list. The more land that you purchase with this promo code, the higher chances that you have at winning the giveaway. But with that being said, let's take a look at some Earth 2. Where should you not be buying land? Well, these aren't specific countries, but it's specific spots inside of these countries. Now, the first place that you do not want to purchase land is pretty obvious, and I'm not even going to go into depth, and that's just in the middle of the ocean. Unless there's guaranteed resources underneath that land, or there's like an oil rig or something out there, don't purchase land in the middle of the ocean. Even if there's like a ship, let's say that you zoom into the North Atlantic Ocean and you find like a ship just chilling there. Don't purchase that ship, because once the game is released, everything is going to be wiped. All the infrastructure, everything that humans have created on the satellite is going to be wiped. It's only going to be terrain, meaning that that boat is not going to be there anymore. And you're going to have random tiles in the middle of the ocean and you're not going to be able to do anything with it. To the best of my knowledge and what they've said so far, you're not going to be able to build on that land because it's just water. Like, how are you supposed to build on water? So obviously, if you really want to, you can. That's just my recommendation. Don't purchase in the middle of the ocean, especially if there's no island or anything there at all. The second spot that you don't want to purchase is random spots of land inside of a country. So let's say we're going to the United States, right? Let's say I live in Nebraska. And let's say that inside of Nebraska, I go down a Broken Bow, and it's a little tiny community here, and I want to purchase this, maybe because this is my house in real life and I want to purchase that. If you purchase this piece of land right here, most likely you're not going to be able to sell it on the marketplace. At least for where the game is at right now at this moment, you're not going to be able to sell it because it's in the middle of nowhere. The only people that really know what that place is and it's really meaningful to is you, because that's your house. Or let's say that this is just a random spot and you just wanted to purchase it because it looks cool. You go on the satellite and it looks like there's some really nice houses and some cool trees and you want to buy it. I highly recommend against purchasing that. And the main reason is because, like I said, no one's going to purchase that on the marketplace. There's much better options for them to go for. It's all supply and demand. If there's more demand for popular areas, which there is, there's much more demand for high resource spots and also high areas of attraction. So why would someone purchase it here, especially if there are no resources and there's not a lot of other tiles sold around it? Those are the next spots where you most likely don't want to be purchasing, and like I said before, if you really want to, you can. Me personally, since I got into this when the tile value was a lot lower, I believe it was around like 18 or 20 bucks, and that's for the United States. I ended up purchasing around like my town, just some places that were meaningful to me. I bought those without the expectation of selling them in the future. I just really wanted them, and it was for like my own sentimental value. So if you're going for that and you just want to get it for your own sentimental value, that's totally cool, and I'm not going to go against that. But what I'm saying is, if you're purchasing it to make a profit, it's probably not the best investment. Moving on, what are some other spots that you don't want to purchase in? Well, these are spots that in the game, once the game comes out, you don't want to have to deal with the specific terrain or the weather. For example, let's say you're like, yo, I want to purchase some land in Greenland, okay? I'm going to go over to Greenland and I'm going to purchase it and it's going to be cool. Let's say you go and you purchase this, right? It's in the middle of Greenland. Are there even satellite? Is there even a satellite for this? It's just white. The heck? Oh, yeah, that's because there's nothing in the middle of Greenland. Yeah, so that kind of solidifies my point. Let's say you go into the middle of Greenland. Let's say that you're about to purchase these tiles right here. First of all, it's already in the middle of nowhere, so you probably shouldn't be buying it. It's going to be very hard to sell. But the main point I came here was because of the actual conditions of land. So in Greenland, it's very, very cold. It's not warm at all. And because of that, let's say that you are like, yo, I want a private escape in Greenland. Maybe your thought process is, yo, no one's here. I want to just build like a cool base here and be away from everyone else. Keep in mind that wherever you choose to kind of settle down and wherever you choose to invest in, if you're holding that long term for when the game comes out, make sure that you think about the conditions. So what's the temperature going to be like? Just make sure you're prepared for it, because me personally, I don't want to be shivering in the game the whole time. I don't want to be freezing to death and always have to have a coat on and stuff like that. What I chose was Bora Bora because, you know, Bora Bora, you have the islands, you have the water, the harbor right next to it. It's a really nice temperature, so my character in the game is never going to have to worry about freezing to death or overheating or anything like that. So just keep in mind those specific things like the temperature, the terrain. Maybe you don't want to build on a mountain, so make sure that you're buying spots that have flat land if you want that. So those are the main places where you don't want to be buying in the game. Now, where are the places that you do want to be purchasing in the game? Well, like I've talked about before, high resource spots like, for example, Peru, there's a lot of resources there, especially gold. Inside of South Africa, there's also a lot of gold, a lot of diamonds, and I think a lot of iron as well. So just go for all the places, look up online where those resources are if you want to make money in the game that way. Or you can also go for the popular places where everyone's flocking to, because that's where advertisers are going to go once the game is released. It's going to be a lot easier to sell that land on the marketplace if there's a lot of people around it, or if there's a lot of resources. So those are the places where you should and shouldn't be buying inside of Earth 2. I wanted to make this a quick video, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I said earlier, if you automatically want to be entered into the giveaway, all you have to do is purchase some land using this promo code. And one last thing, if you guys do want to join the Gorilla Guild, which is my own private community of over 500 members now, you guys are awesome. Go ahead and join the Discord down below and you'll have all the information on how you can also join. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you in my next YouTube video.